Hey everyone, it's Ben here. Just wanting to let you know about what you're about to watch in this video. Just like the other week when I shared a video of an interview I did with Charlie about his experience being in a huddle, just wanted to do the same again this week. But this week we're hearing from Laura Power and her experience of being in a huddle, and especially over the last 4 months or so, only doing it on Zoom. So I hope you are encouraged by it, and that gives you maybe some ideas of what you can be doing in your huddle as we finally get back to being able to see people in real life as well. So bless you and enjoy. So Laura, thank you for joining me tonight to have a quick chat about huddles. I super appreciate it. And so what we're going to do for everyone else who's watching is we're going to ask a couple of questions just to see how your experience has been with a huddle, and just basically to, encourage other people who are also in huddles, and maybe those in our church who aren't in huddles at the moment, and if they're considering it or a bit nervous about joining one and finding out what it's like. Just good to hear how it's been for other people in our Dayspring community. So I've got 3 questions for you. So what was your expectation when joining a huddle?
My expectation was to connect and meet with different people than the ones I would see at church, or that people maybe I didn't know, so I can meet somebody different and maybe learn and share with them and move on a faith journey with them.
Yeah, awesome. And has your experience been different or similar to your expectations?
What I was expecting is the case. And
good.
It is very encouraging, yes. Obviously, how it's worked out is different, but I had a fluid, how can I describe? I didn't have a fixed idea. I was open to flexible options.
Oh, that's good. And it probably didn't work out how you planned either, because we didn't plan on having a big lockdown in the middle of it either. So that probably makes it a bit harder.
Exactly.
How was it? Because I know the people I put you with in your group were like, you didn't really have a relationship with them before Huddle.
At all.
So this question's just off the fly. How was it like getting to meet new people? What was that experience like, and for you in your group?
Well, I guess I'm a people person.
Well, that's a good start.
So I thought, well, they're people, I'm a people, and
nice.
just being able to have the privilege of hearing, sharing in other people's lives what they're prepared to share. It just opens up your thinking and helps you to value, just where other people are coming from, and helps you to get out of thinking just about your own life and your own things that you know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, and I guess it was great to, I made the calls to the people first, because I don't mind doing that. And I just said, we were not close geographically. Yeah. But, well, since it's all been on Zoom, it hasn't mattered. But I just said, would they be interested? And we thought we'd give it a go. And so we've been doing that.
Awesome. That's so good. And it's really nice having, like, I find sometimes people who you don't know and maybe have, different views on things, different life experiences and stuff, and you get to know things about people that is quite different from your own experience, which I think can be really helpful. So that's great.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes,
so second question.
So true.
That's awesome.
Yep.
What does your huddle meeting look like on a regular week?
I said, look, how do we want to do this? So mostly we always end up by either we start off and we pray, and then we just ask each other, what can we pray for, and where, and because there's always been something to pray for. And so we find out, how did it go from when we prayed for you last week? And we've had lots of answers to prayer.
That's awesome.
So we just I ask each other and encourage each other, because there's a lot of things happening, have been happening over the last little while. So that's what it looks like. opening and just asking, how are you? When we prayed last week, last time, how are you? How's it going? And there are times when one of them or one of us has had a big need, or has had a lot on their plate, and we found we spent most of the time listening and then praying for that person, because that's been great. What they needed. That's good. Even following up, we might have said, look, we've got this Bible verse, we've got this song, we've got something, and then in WhatsApp we'll send that on and share.
That's awesome. That's really good. I love that you're flexible. I love that you're flexible in the way that if someone has a particular need, you're totally willing just to focus on that person for the night, because that might be what's needed for that particular moment. And there's plenty of other meetings, but in that moment, that's what's needed. So that's awesome. That's great.
Yep. Because awesome. I think that it wouldn't be an encouragement to them otherwise.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. Awesome. Well, finally, after all that, what has been the biggest benefit for you having joined a Huddle this year?
Meeting 2 new amazing people, and hearing about them and their lives, and just being able to know that, to have someone else to pray for, and to be connected into another amazing faith community, a small That's one, awesome. But because I now, whenever sometimes I just do something, I think, I've got to pray for so and so. And we'll maybe sometimes text each other during the time if we thought of something or seen a Bible verse. Yeah. So I would never have met them otherwise.
That's awesome. I love that, because like church is brilliant, and I love church, but you can only get to know someone that deeply on a Sunday. But like this, it's such a good testimony of the fact that you didn't know these ladies, but now you know them quite well and continue to go deeper with them. So I love that. That's awesome, which is why we do Huddles. Or part of the reason anyway.
And there's so much that we just kind of touch the surface, but obviously what's most that they would like to share. And so now there are real things that we're praying for, and obviously giving God an opportunity to to see God at work too. It's very encouraging, and we feel encouraged at the end of the time.
That's awesome. I love that. That's so great. Well, that's our time done. Thank you so much, Laura, for being willing to join us to share your experience of Huddles. I super appreciate it. And I hope that if you guys are watching this, I hope that it's an encouragement for you as well at Dayspring, whether you're in a Huddle or thinking of joining one. So have a good day.